When affordable beats high end. Hi, I'm Laura Ray, and I have so many great products to share with you today that I feel beat the high end version and they will save you so much money. Let's start with perfume. I love perfume, but I refuse to pay a high price for a scent. Dossier sent me a couple of bottles of perfume that I chose myself, and one of them that I wanted to try from them was this Ambery Saffron. This is supposed to be a dupe for Baccarat Rouge, but if I were to buy the same amount in Dossier as Baccarat Rouge, the Baccarat Rouge would run me $195, where this for 1.7 ounces runs $49. So plus I have a discount code below that you can use and save even more. Now, those of you that watch all the time know I recently purchased some Baccarat Rouge through Etsy. They have companies that will give you a sample from the original bottle. This, I feel, smells the same. It really lasted. As I wore it throughout the day, it stayed. I think it actually stayed a little better than the Baccarat Rouge. That's one of the complaints I hear online from people that actually have bought the Baccarat Rouge, which I have a sample of that was pretty substantial, the one I got off Etsy, and it wears off too quickly. This did not. Now, one perfume I've always wanted to try is Tom Ford. I've heard so much about it, and they have a perfume that's a vanilla tobacco, and I love vanilla. So this is called Powdery Tobacco and is supposed to be a dupe for the Tom Ford. Now, the Tom Ford runs $285 for the same amount that you get here. I love this. This to me, I don't see how the Tom Ford could be better. Maybe it is, but the price difference is so substantial. So I'm really happy that Dossier sent me these to try out. I'll be buying more for family and friends. Occasionally, I feel very ripped off by a product, and I really did when I tried this. It's a new skin glass primer from Natasha Denona. This is a Denono. It just made my face look like a glitter bomb. The purpose of this, it has skincare ingredients and it's supposed to be an illuminating primer to make your skin look better. And it really sounded in the description online like it was made for mature skin. I don't normally buy Natasha Denona. I bought some of the small eyeshadow palettes, but I've never sprung for the really expensive big palettes because I just felt like it was a waste of money for me. That I have so many affordable shadows I love. I only have one set of eyes. So I've never purchased any, but I wanted to try this because I knew so many women my age would be interested because it is a skincare and a makeup product all in one. But I have one that is more affordable. It's not super inexpensive, but I think it's around the $30 price mark. And this is Naturally Serious Power Serum. This is a serum you can wear in the morning and night. It's got lots of skincare ingredients, yet a gentle illuminating. I have it right now on under my foundation. It just makes my skin look healthier. I really love it. The look of it, it is not like the Natasha Denona where it's a glitter bomb. So this is exactly what I was looking for. I've tried the Tatcha rice powder before. I think it's a beautiful formula, but boy, is it super pricey for something you're leaving on your face for a minute or two and washing down the drain. I don't feel that it gives you that exfoliating look you get from, say, the Olay peel. But I like that you can get a product like this that's so gentle and just sort of keep up with the exfoliating on your face. So I have recommended for several years the SRB, but I thought I'd try a new one, and I tried this one from Tony Moly, I'm Rice. It's an exfoliating cleanser just like the Tatcha. I really loved it. It did the same thing. You just add a little water to it. When you pour it out, it is in little tiny grains like this. You can see, and it just has a little more, I think, of a ricey, starchy feel than maybe the SRB. And I feel like the Tony Moly is a great product. I had to mention this again because so many women are seeing images constantly of Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. And I think at this time of year, we're tempted to maybe spoil ourselves and try something we've wanted to try all year. Well, I tried the Magic Cream in a travel size. It was around $30 at the time. And I didn't want to repurchase it for this video because I was sort of underwhelmed. I feel this one from Paula's Choice, which is said to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, is outstanding. I love the formula of this. On my sensitive skin, it calms it down. I feel like when I put this on, I have that same level of hydration like you would get from Charlotte Tilbury. No, it doesn't have the fancy gold top and the fancy packaging, but boy, is this so much more affordable. This is a repurchase for me. I originally purchased it more than 2 years ago and tried it and just fell in love. So if you are wanting the results and the look of a Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, I suggest you try the Paula's Choice. I've spoken quite a bit about Sara Happ products. Several of you recommended them to me, and I've been using them for more than a year. This here is her exfoliator. I love the taste of this. It works great on my lips. The oils that she puts in leave my lips hydrated afterwards. So I've been very satisfied, but again, this was a splurge for me around Christmas time. I wanted to try this. So I found one that looks very luxe, very beautiful, has an elegant formula that's much cheaper than the Sara Happ, and this is Poppy and Pout. This, this is marshmallow scent. I really like that. That's one of the things I love about Sara Happ is she comes out, she has like a birthday cake scent exfoliator. This one has the vanilla scent to it, but I think this works just as well. It's beautiful. And again, if you look, like both are in a glass jar, both have sort of metallic lids to them. So I would say go with the Poppy and Pout. Let's talk about my favorite subject, makeup. Recently, L'Oreal came out with these new liners. They're felt tip liquid liners. I bought the gray shade and the blue, and I'm in love. These go on as well or better than the Stila liners, but they're so much more affordable. I love that they came out with a blue. I'm wearing it right now, and it really makes the whites of my eyes look whiter. I love using navy liner, and they're often hard to find. I know my mother has green eyes, and she loves navy liners, so I think this is one she's going to really go crazy over. And some of us love a little bit of a darker line, but don't want black. We want something a little softer, but maybe not brown. So I think this gray is absolutely perfect. This year, I finally sprung and purchased the Anastasia brow powder. I love it. I love that it has the two shades. I usually use the deeper shade on the tail of my brow, and most of the brow I go in with the lighter shade. But then I found this brand, Arches and Halos. Now, I originally saw it at CVS, but it was almost the same price as Anastasia, so I didn't buy it. But then on Amazon, I saw it as the year went on, so much more affordable. And right now, I saw some shades for $4.90 some cents. Now, I purchased this. I see no difference. They are the exact same to me. I bought a little different shade. The deeper shade is a little lighter, which actually works better for me. So I find myself not reaching for this, but reaching for the affordable one. This is probably the most famous setting spray on the market, besides maybe Charlotte Tilbury, the Urban Decay All Nighter. They were pioneers. They came out with this setting spray for people like you and me, not for supermodels. And I started diving into setting sprays because of this one. But I have one that's more affordable that I love everything about it even more, and that would be UCANBE. I found this online on Amazon, and I've spoken quite a bit about it because I believe this is about the best setting spray I've ever tried. I love the mister. It mists so beautifully. And I actually spray this on my Stands Out sponge, go over my skin when I just have just my skincare on to give a great base for my foundation. Then I put a couple squirts into the foundation. This has worked amazing. My makeup lasts all day at school. I used to come home with much more breakdown around the nose, maybe around the mouth from eating, drinking during the day. But with this, I come home and my makeup looks beautiful. It looks like I could go out somewhere else and not have to touch up. So this product here has been a game changer and has saved me a lot of money. One last makeup product. I purchased this from Rare Beauty because I heard all the hype on YouTube, everywhere about this cream blush. I really do like it, but I found one that is so much more affordable in a K-Beauty brand. And I've talked about it before. This is the Juicy and Pang. This is their bounce blush, and boy, it bounces on my skin. And what I mean by that is reflects light. It's so beautiful to put on. It's so easy. I just take my flat brush, my Delium brush, pat into it and pat on the cheeks. This is one of my favorite blushes I've ever used, and that's saying a lot because I do love blush and I've tried many. And when I first got it, I looked at it and went, it's probably not going to be that great. It was almost coming out of the container when I first got it. I sort of tapped it in, and it didn't look like much to look at initially. But when I saw it on my skin, I'm like, that's even better than Rare Beauty and more affordable. So if I had to pick between these two, I definitely would pick this one. Again, if you'd like to look into the Dossier fragrances, see if there's one that you love that you've always wanted that there is an alternative for. You can finally get the scent you want. I wanted Baccarat Rouge for a long time, but I just can't afford that. So I'm really excited that they came out with one on Dossier, and I watched many videos before on Dossier, and so many people on YouTube had said it was a great dupe for Baccarat Rouge. So it's not just the way I feel about it. I've heard several people say that they love it too. So if you look at the description, all the links are there for everything. I appreciate you all so much. Leave in the comments your favorite product that you think you might be interested in that would be better than the high end. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you soon.